Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to answer
you're
your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Shooting guard.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to Miami. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Smith drives in. Landry. Shot is off. Good D by Irving. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that poorly. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he gets it to go. Covington's got his first bucket of the night.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The drive by James. Love wide open. He fires. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith kicks to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
And Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league. And by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Landry kicks to Smith. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That's good. Okafor's got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, the Sixers did end with the lowest field goal percentage in the league. Shot just under 41% on the season. Easily put them in last place, and you can't win if you shoot that poorly.
Philadelphia with the ball after LeBron James's miss. Thompson misses.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for LeBron.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Okafor. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And guys, you would have hoped the 76ers would have improved over the course of the season, but really their shooting got worse after the All-Star break, dropping below 40%.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And so here is Philadelphia. Richard Jefferson missing his last shot. Here's Grant. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Stauskas' shot is off.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Philadelphia with the ball. 6-point game. Mozgov with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, pushing it up. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. There's 1:38 left in the first. No problems knocking that one down. Dellavedova's got his first points in this one.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket. And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Philadelphia with the ball. Richard Jefferson missing his last shot. For three, Stauskas. And the shot is good. Stauskas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Shumpert. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Another three for Cleveland.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing here by 8. No good from Grant.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Mozgov with the block. Outside Jefferson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the basket good. Here's Dellavedova. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's hard.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations that they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shepard is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Carl Landry's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
And now a look at LeBron James here, coming off a terrific season, putting up about 25 points per, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor.
Now here is Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Covington, that's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The 76ers trail by 6. Thompson passes to Smith. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Thompson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Cleveland leading by 4. Irving dishes to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from behind the arc.
Now, here is Landry. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Now here's Okafor. 8 points for him. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. James wide open.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Shot's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Irving, good.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Smith kicks to Thompson. There's the feed to Covington. It's Thompson off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 6 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Irving. James outside. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Smith's shot is good.
man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Timeout call for Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And there's the pass to Stauskas. To the paint. It's stolen by Jefferson. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Fry passes to Dellavedova. And another three for Cleveland.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Now here's Jefferson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Shumpert, no good. Here's Stauskas. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Stauskas has got his second bucket of the night. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 2 assists. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 12 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Smith is out there with Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor. And it's Landry in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
The 76ers trail by 15.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And he gets it to go. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Landry with the screen. Feeds to Covington from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Smith, no luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called, the 76ers. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebounding.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Smith kicks to Okafor. Shot from 12. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
Shumpert is checked in for James. Now, here is Smith. He's got 8. That's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. Noel's checked in for the 76ers. Pick by Okafor, and Thompson kicks to Smith. Here's Okafor. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Clock at 6 from the high post, and that one's good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Shot's good. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 13 feet away. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Shumpert. Another miss by Shumpert.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Can't hit. Great D that time from Love.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Noel.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Screen by Grant. Back to Embiid. To the inside. Noel. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered, how would he bounce back from that knee? And I have to say, it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
So it's Philadelphia now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stauskas with the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 15 points for Iman Shumpert. And the 76ers get it back. That's good. 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's LeBron. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Jefferson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Smith dishes to Landry. Picked by Okafor. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's 10 points for Jahlil Okafor.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen. And the other using it to get that separation.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Frye. Smith comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now, here is Smith. Outside Landry. And it's Okafor missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And he gets it to go.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Smith drives in. Landry, terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here is Smith after LeBron James's miss. Landry passes to Covington. There's the dish to Okafor. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. It's stolen by Smith. At the top of the key, Landry. And he gets it to go. Landry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Elton Brand's checked in for Landry. Marshall comes in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Cannon in for Ish Smith. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Here's Cowan. Rebound by Marshall.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Brand, good.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Williams. It's deflected. Stolen by Brand. And now the 76ers on the break. From the baseline. And he gets it to go.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And Marshall kicks to Covington. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Brand. Hollis Thompson comes in for Kendall Marshall. And Smith subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. The Cavaliers leading by 21. James outside. Stolen. Here's Landry. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
And Philadelphia has possession after LeBron James's miss. Here's Okafor. Crafty move. Good D by Thompson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Kevin Love. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The 76ers getting the bucket. Thompson misses.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now, here is Landry. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Thompson right side. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Outside jumper. 3-pointer, Dellavedova, and that one's good.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron, what have you discovered defensively that enabled you to win this ball game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
Perhaps not perfect, LeBron, but certainly good enough. Thank you so much. Kev, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Love. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket. He can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,